What's up, YouTube? Good morning. Hopefully, y'all are doing well. Back today with another video. Just another video of me talking. Um, anyway, yeah, it's Halloween weekend, 2023, and at the time of this recording, there's some things going on. The world's getting stupid. There's two wars going on. The one in Ukraine that's kind of losing a little bit of popularity because there's a new one going on. The one from between Israel and Hamas and Gaza and things like that. But anyway, it's Halloween weekend, and I've been telling my kids as they go out and about doing their things on Halloween to just be careful, just watch out because there's a lot of protesting, demonstrations, whatever you want to call it, going on, and just try to tell them, be careful because what's been going on. There's been talks of terrorist threats around the country and sleeper cells going on, and I believe there are some. And I've been trying to tell the kids that just kind of be careful, watch out, try and be aware of your situation and your surrounding and everything. So, but anyway, and the reason for this video is that, and just to kind of give you kind of a heads up of what's been going on the weekend. There's been in Tampa, there was a shooting at a party, big, Halloween get together, hundreds of people, at a nightclub. There's been 2 dead and 18 injured, and the media, are they're calling it a mass shooting. There's a couple others. There was one in Indianapolis that 1 dead, 9 injured, also calling that a mass shooting. But after reading the article a little bit, I would think it more of being sorry, have a little cold going on, so bear with me. It basically it began after an altercation between 2 groups of people. Obviously, that's usually how shootings work. It's but it was in the midst of hundreds of people. 18 were injured, and most of the injured were probably due to everybody scattering, people tripping, falling, getting trampled, getting, punched on accident or whatever. As most, when there's a shooting going on, everybody just, there's no order at all. Everybody just scatters. And yeah, people trip, they slip, they fall, they trip, they twist their ankle, they, whatever. And they do have a 22-year-old in custody. If I remember right, I think he surrendered. I don't think he turned himself in. I think they found him and he surrendered. But they say there's still at least one more shooter at large. I think it started out as like a shootout. So I consider this more of a gang shooting than a mass shooting. Mass shootings are, in my opinion, a little different than this. They're not caused by an altercation and only a couple people get shot that, over that. That's more of some kind of a gang, whether it's actual gang or gang type activity. Either way, it's a fight breaks out, shooting starts. That's not a mass shooting. A mass shooting is like the one, you've probably heard of it, the one in Maine, and the school shootings, and that don't really have any kind of altercation. They just go into a place and they just start shooting. That's more of a mass shooting, in my opinion. But yeah, but these are just, the one in Indianapolis was at a party. I don't know I can't remember if they said it was a house party. I didn't really read a lot on that one. I just kind of heard about that one. I think it was like a house party. A bunch of people there were loud, and something happened. I would imagine it's kind of the same thing. Drive by or altercation. One teenage girl got shot and killed, and 9 more people were injured. Again, most likely, most of them, some of them could be gunshot wounds, but most likely, most of them are from scatter, hurting themselves while scattering. And it's just, the world's getting crazy, and you've got to be careful. If you're out there, I'm not saying don't go out and have fun. Go out and have fun, enjoy life. But just be careful. Know your surroundings. Pack a weapon. Just in case something happens, you can be ready. You can be protected. You can be protective to everybody else around you. You may not stop it from happening, but you can stop it from escalating. If there's ever a mass shooting, an official mass shooting where somebody just comes in and just starts blasting away, and you have a firearm and you can stop it, like this one in Maine, 22 people died. I think it was 18 or 22. The number keeps changing, but originally it was 22 people are dead. And just think, if you'd have had a handgun, if you were there, or if somebody there had a gun, could have ended it at 5. Yeah, 5. Condolences to those 5. We don't want any. But 5's better than 22. 18, whatever the number ends up being. 5 or 6, 3 or 4. Still not good, but it's way better than 18 to 20, 22 people. That's ridiculous. So I encourage everybody to pack a gun. I don't know how your feelings are, but everybody should carry. Constitutional right. Don't let the government try and tell you differently. Don't let them scare you into thinking that you can't or shouldn't, or carry a gun. It's getting bad. If this war ends up coming to us, which a lot of them say it will, and all the sleeper cells, the little terrorists from coming over through our southern border that are just coming in unchecked, keep yourself protected. Stay alert. Situational awareness. Be aware. Know what's going on around you. And know your exit strategy. If you walk into a building, a restaurant, an office, a party, a nightclub, know your way out. Know your hiding spots. Know your cover. Know if somebody comes in there, know where you can hide. Know where you can get down and hide and cover, and know where you can get out. Even if you are carrying, still know where you can have your exit strategy. Have your plan. It never goes as planned, but have a plan. Walk in there and see, okay, here's the exits. Here's the emergency exits. Here's a wall that I can hide behind, the tables I can hide behind. It's not cover, it's concealment. Unless there is some cover. If there's a good wall you can hide behind, by all means, know your surroundings, know where you're at, and be prepared. Anyway, that's all I got on this story. Again, everyone's calling it a mass shooting. I call it more of a gang shooting or a terrorist shooting, or it's more of a gang shooting to me. I don't think this was a terrorist attack from these sleeper cells. I think it was just a, fight between a couple people and someone pulled a gun and started shooting. I don't think it may not even necessarily be gang related, but don't mess with the wrong people. Don't go to the wrong places. Avoid it as much as possible. Go out, have fun, live your life, but avoid it if possible. Anyway, again, that's all I got. Video sponsored by me. I don't have any sponsors. All the gear I review, I do myself. All I ask is a subscribe, a thumbs up, maybe a comment if what you think about it, and maybe if you're feeling really generous, hit that super thanks. That way I can bring better videos, better content. I'm working on it as hard as I can. If it weren't for you, viewers, I wouldn't be here. I appreciate all of you, and I will catch you in the next one.